Huntington resident John Kilgour proves that it's never too late and that you can never be too busy to give up on your lifelong creative dreams. By using modern technology, Kilgour is about to release his very first music album, Destroy All Planets, on iTunes.
I didn't pick up a guitar until about 15 years ago. It was something that I decided I wanted to do. I was around 30 years old. I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar, so my wife bought me one, and I just taught myself how to play. But I always had this album in my head that I wanted to put together, and it's finally coming together. It actually just started as one song called Gravity, which I wrote before the John Mayer song. I wrote that in 2008, and it was a song about kind of growing up and getting your feet planted on the ground and looking at your life and realizing that you have a lot of obligations that you need to do and a lot of things that can weigh on you, but you have to keep yourself planted on the ground in order to take care of your daily life. And I came up with a theme for different songs to attach to that, and it started to spread and become a full album, like kind of a conceptual album. It's really hard to come up with a band name, you know. I've been thinking about it for 20 years. If I ever had a band, what would be a good name? Destroy All Planets comes from, it's basically a throwback to like a 1950s monster movie. There's one called Destroy All Monsters. The last song on the album is a song that I wrote last, and it's called Walk With Me. And it's a song about my wife, and it's a song about meeting her and asking her to walk with me into the future.
What makes this album so unique is that Kilgour produced it entirely himself in his spare time using music editing software.
Most albums are put together by bands collaborating, and due to a schedule that doesn't exist for me, in order to play with a band, I had to do it all myself, and it would have been nice to have some creative input from other people, but I think it's fairly unique. Technology's gotten to a point where we are able to do this in our home. Years ago, it would cost $10,000, you know, to put a system like this together. Now, for $500 and a nice guitar, you can start plugging into your computer and recording your own stuff, and it sounds great with the right attitude and with the right perfectionism. You can get it to sound just like a studio album.
Destroy All Planets will be available on iTunes soon. Collora reporting, Long Island Online News.